So with you, is that how you get noticed by WWE and NXT? They notice you from like Rev Pro and stuff. Is that basically how you get signed?
So I think like obviously me being like this big hairy troll probably helped because I was the only person who looked like that at the time. I saw a gap in the market. I one of the ICW commentators, Billy Kirkwood, he called me the Beast of Belfast, and I was like, shit, that is the light bulb that went off, and it's exactly what I needed at the time. I was pushing to try and think. I need something. I need like a an angle. I needed something that I wanted to go with, and because he said that, I was like, that was it. That's what I needed. So I stopped shaving my body and everything else. I let my beard grow a bit longer. I let my hair grow longer, and I was like, shit, this is what I'm going to go with because I was already big. I was 300 pounds. I was doing strongman stuff at that point, and I kind of realized, I was kind of hiding that. I was wearing singlets and stuff like that. I was trying to almost keep it like hidden. And then I realized, no shit, I'll go the opposite way. Start wearing the trunks and I look as big as humanly possible. And like it helped because it was exactly what I was trying to do in ring at the time. Worked with what I was trying to do out of the ring, like how I was looking. Sorry, not out of the ring, but how I was trying to present myself, and it all kind of clicked together. And that was, I think that was 2012 or 2013. And like, yeah, eventually, like WWE, of course, they want to try to get us all in for tryouts in 2015 or something, and I got told no, and that was the thing, that they weren't interested. And I was like, okay, but they had me cut a promo, and I actually really enjoyed doing promos, which is hilarious. I cut a really good promo for them, right? I talked more about my experiences growing up in Belfast. I grew up in the middle of a civil war, which happens, for a bunch of people all across the world. But I use that as part of a kind of cool wrestling story, drawn on my real existence. And they really dug it. And I was like, oh, okay. So William Regal stayed in touch with me after then. They were signing Shinsuke Nakamura, and they needed footage. They used a match that Shinsuke Nakamura and I had for Rev Pro, for his entire video, his entire hype video. And I guess they realized, oh shit, there is something there with this guy. And so, I had Regal, who obviously like was tried to put my name forward after I cut those promos for him, and then having that match that put me right in front of them. They were literally, it was screaming them in the face. And then I'm doing well. Like I'm speaking to New Japan. I'm speaking to, I've got dates lined up for TNA, the following January and stuff like that. And they're like, suddenly I get an email that says, oh, can you come down and see us in Manchester? I was like, oh shit, it's very different than what it was the last time. And I'm like, okay, sure. I'm still not quite sure if it means just a basic tryout or whatever else. And then because normally they would room you, they would room us in alphabetical order and stuff like that, and you would have to make your own way there. But they flew me down. I was like, okay, that's interesting. They've roomed me with a fella called Tom Budgren, as you may know as Malachi Black. So the two of us our names are very far apart from each other. So I was like, okay, we're rooming together. So it was all very different from the outset. And then they put Tommy and I in a match together, like 5-6 minute match, whatever, and they signed us both. So I guess it was, they had a fair idea of what they wanted leading into that. But yeah, I think it was just, I caught fire at the right time. While they started looking at the independents, they started realizing that the British wrestling was exploding. European wrestling was exploding, sorry, because there was also WXW in Germany and a bunch of others as well that we were all working for, So there was just so many things all happening at the same time, and they were like, take that guy, the big Irish guy, looks like a troll. We'll take the kickboxing tattooed guy, and I'm sure there was a bunch of others that they took around that period, or at least the year after, or whatever else, because they were like, we've decided that we do trust the independents, and we will try something like that.
Yeah.